Ever wondered what it really takes to go from being a student to a professional UI/UX designer? Well, today, we're going to map out that exact journey, step by step. We'll show you how to build a career in this amazing, creative, and super in-demand field. So, let's get right into it. A lot of us are searching for that perfect career, that sweet spot that lets us be creative, but also work with the latest tech. And the great news? That sweet spot totally exists. UI/UX design is pretty much the bridge between those two worlds. And honestly, building a career on it is way more accessible than you might think. And this isn't some vague path either. It leads to real, sought-after jobs. We're talking about titles like UI designer, UX designer, product designer, roles that top companies are literally hiring for as we speak. So the big question is, how do you get there? That's exactly what we're breaking down today. Okay, so our journey starts with the basics. Before you can build anything, you've got to understand the world you're about to step into. In this first part, we're going to explore what a career in design really means, especially when we talk about user experience. So, at its heart, UI/UX design is all about making technology feel more human. Just think about your favorite app for a second, how it just feels so easy and intuitive to use. Yeah, that's not an accident. That's the result of a super detailed process, starting from a simple sketch and ending with a beautiful interface, all designed to make your experience as smooth as possible. All right, now that we know the what, let's dive into the how. To become the kind of designer who creates those amazing experiences, you need a solid foundation of core skills. And this is where the real work, and honestly the real fun, kicks in. Okay, to really get this field, you have to understand the biggest concept, UI versus UX. The best way to think about it is like an iceberg. The UI, or user interface, is the tip of the iceberg. It's everything you see. The colors, the buttons, the layout. But the UX, the user experience, is the massive part hidden beneath the surface. The research, the strategy, and that invisible feeling of, hey, this just works. You really can't have one without the other. A huge piece of that structure under the water is something called information architecture. Just think of it as the blueprint for a house. Before you can paint the walls or pick out furniture, you need to know where the rooms and hallways are supposed to go, right? It's the art of organizing everything so that users never, ever feel lost. And it's not just about making things look pretty, it's about making them feel right. That means you've got to understand the psychology of color, what fonts are easy to read, and how to create layouts that guide the user's eye naturally, all while making sure your design is accessible to everyone. These principles are what separate the good designs from the truly great ones. Now, theory is one thing, but you bring it all to life with the right tools. Getting fluent in industry standards like Figma, which is a total powerhouse for design teams, and the classic Adobe Creative Suite is absolutely essential. Employers expect you to be able to jump right in and hit the ground running with these. So how do all these skills come together? Well, it all happens through a structured process. You start by getting a deep understanding of what the user needs. Then you move to sketching and visual design, you build a working prototype, and finally, you present your solution with confidence. It's a proven path from a simple idea to a product that makes a real impact. Following a process is one thing, but let's be real. Design is not a spectator sport. Theory will only get you so far. To truly master this craft, you have to roll up your sleeves, get your hands dirty, and learn by actually building things. And the great thing is, there isn't just one right way to get that experience. Whether you thrive on the energy of a physical classroom or you need the flexibility of learning online, there's a path that fits your life. From in-person networking to virtual workshops, you can make it work for you. And look, this isn't just a weekend workshop we're talking about. It's a serious time investment. When you see a number like 120 hours of immersive training, that tells you you're getting the dedicated time to go deep, practice your skills, and really sharpen your craft from the ground up. And that kind of immersive experience really pays off. Take Bhuvaneshwari, who's now a designer at Pick Your Trail. She found that having both flexible scheduling and direct one-on-one mentorship was the absolute key to her success. That personal guidance can make all the difference in the world. Because really effective learning is active, not passive. It means you're moving beyond just lectures and getting into live projects. It means earning certifications that actually matter and having mentors you can reach out to when you get stuck. This is how you build a portfolio that's packed with the skills employers are really looking for. So, after you've mastered the skills and gotten all that hands-on experience, you get to the final and most exciting phase. Launching your career. How do you actually make that huge leap from student to professional? Well, you cross that bridge with a really strong support system. This whole journey isn't just about learning design, it's about getting a job. And that means getting expert help with your resume, practicing for those tough interviews, and getting guidance that connects your new skills directly to your first paycheck. The single most important thing you'll have in your job search is your portfolio. It's way more than just a gallery of your best work. It's your professional story. It shows employers not just what you made, but exactly how you think, how you solve problems, and the value you can add to their team from day one. You know, Rishikesh's experience as a designer at Rax Tech International really highlights another critical piece of the puzzle, the learning environment. Feeling respected and supported by people who know their stuff isn't just a nice to have. It directly builds your confidence and your ability to land a fantastic role. And finally, it's about validation. Earning a credential from a globally recognized body like CertiProf is a huge deal. It's a signal to employers everywhere that your skills are top-notch and meet an international standard. It really gives you a competitive edge in a crowded job market. So, there you have it. You've learned the theory, you've mastered the tools, and you've built a powerful portfolio that tells your unique story. You are officially ready. The only question left is, what amazing problem are you going to solve first?
This is just the beginning of your UI/UX journey. To learn step by step with expert guidance, reach out to Jeevi Academy and start learning today.